Okay. 11th question. The newly formed cells from primary and secondary meristems, which becomes structurally and functionally specialized and lose the ability to divide, are known as. So these are the cells, newly cells, which are formed from the primary and secondary meristems, and the specialized cells and the structural functionally the specialized cells and lose the ability to divide ಅಂದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ permanent tissues. If the cells having a power of cell division, they are involved in an active cell division, the meristems. If that doesn't have a division at all, they do not undergo any cell divisions, that we called as a permanent tissues ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, permanent cells, A permanent cells, B mature cells. 1 minute. Okay. A permanent cells, mature cells, C both A and B, none of this. Permanent cells and mature cells are both are same, so hence option C is the right answer. 12th question ನೋಡೋಣ. During the formation of the primary plant body, specific regions of the apical meristem produces. During the formation of primary plant body, specific regions of the apical meristems produces. Option A dermal tissues, option B ground tissues, option C vascular tissues, option D all of this. Yes, the specific regions of the apical meristems, it going to produce dermal tissues as well as the ground and vascular tissues. Option D is the all of this. So all of this is the right answer. The dermal tissues, epidermal tissues ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಎಪಿಕಲ್ ಮೆರಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್. Okay, so we will go with the 13th question, the permanent tissues which have all cell similar in structure and functions are called. The permanent tissues which cell having a similar structure and functions are called as a, so complex tissues, option A, option B simple tissues, option C meristematic tissues, option D is all of this. Permanent tissues ಅಲ್ಲಿ the cell is a similar in structure and function ಅಂದಾಗ obviously that is a simple tissues, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Complex tissues like xylem phloem barutte, they are made up of different types of cells and different types of functions are there. Meristematic tissues, they are not a permanent tissues, so option B is the right answer. We'll go to the 14th question. Permanent tissues which have a many different types of cells are called. Permanent tissues which have a many different types of cells are called. Option A complex tissues, option B simple tissues, option C meristematic tissues, option D is the all of this. So here permanent tissues which have a many different types of cells anta bandaga, that is complex tissues. Xylem and phloem. Xylem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಿಕಿಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸ್ಯೂ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್, ಕಂಪ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ parenchyma, ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ದ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, that is a simple permanent. If the permanent tissues having a different cells, they have a means complex tissues, xylem and phloem. So option A is the right answer. Okay, we'll go to the 15th question. Which tissue is the most abundant in a plant organ? So which is the tissue most abundant in a plant organ? It found everywhere. So option A parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma and sclerites. So option A is the right answer. Parenchyma will be found every part of a plant body. 16th question. The following features belong to. First feature, the cells are generally isodiametric. They may be spherical, oval, round, polygonal or elongated shape. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ. Cells have a thin wall made up of cellulose. Okay, made up of cellulose. Cells have a closely packed or may have intercellular spaces. Option fourth one, tissue perform various kinds of functions like photosynthesis, storage, secretion. So ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು so option, which option is a right one? So is it option A ನೋಡೋಣ collenchyma, option B parenchyma, option C xylem, option C is a sclerenchyma. See, xylem sclerenchyma ಅಂತೂ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, they are not part of these futures. ಈಗ there will be a competition between collenchyma and parenchyma. First ನೋಡಿ, spherical oval round polygonal shape ಇದೆ. The cells are thin wall made up of cellulose. ಇಲ್ಲಿ cellulose, only cellulose ಅಂದಾಗ parenchyma ನಮಗೆ 50% ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And intracellular spaces, closely packed, they have intracellular spaces. They perform functions like a photosynthesis, storage, secretion ಅಂದಾಗ that is a parenchyma cells. Option D is the right answer. Collenchyma ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin ಬರೋದು. ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ collenchyma ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ parenchyma. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, 17th question. The following features belong to first option. The cells are thick at corners due to the deposition of cellulose, hemicellulose and the pectin. Second one, the cells may contain chloroplast and gets assimilated. Option 3, intracellular spaces are absent. Fourth one, provide a mechanical support to growing parts of a plant such as a young stem, petiole of a leaf. These ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ಬರೋದು ದ collenchyma only, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲೋಸ್, ಎಮಿಸೆಲ್ಲೋಸ್, ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ದ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಸಿಮಿಲೇಟೆಡ್, ಇಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ದಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ collenchyma. ಇನ್ನು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಕೈಮಾ, xylem, sclerenchyma ಇದೆ. ಸೊ xylem, sclerenchyma ಅಂತೂ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. And collenchyma, parenchyma ಅಂದಾಗ, but so some of the features which belongs to the collenchyma, hence the option collenchyma is the right answer. 18th question. Which simple tissue characterized by pits? So which tissues have a pits? So numerous of pits are present. Which tissues anta? Collenchyma, parenchyma are lack of a pits. Okay, collenchyma and parenchyma, the lack of a pits, that doesn't consist of any type of a pits there. The sclerenchyma, the consist of a pits. So option C is the right answer. 19th, dash are a spherical, oval, cylindrical, thickened dead cells are spherical, oval and cylindrical, highly thickened dead cells with very narrow cavities. So tube, companion cells, fibers and scleroids. So here dash are a spherical, oval, cylindrical, highly thickened dead cells, very narrow cavities. tube and companion cells ಅಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಲೀರೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ. Sclerenchyma divided into two cells, fibers and scleroids, and the origin, development, structure. Okay, so the long elongated cells ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ with a pointed apex and it have a lignified walls with the pits. Okay, that we called as a fibers ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Some of them spherical or oval shaped or cylindrical structure ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ which is numerous of pits with the lumen, that is the scleroids. Option D is the right answer. Okay. Secondary thickening, 20th question. Secondary thickening in collenchyma is so cellulose, option A, B hemicellulose, option C pectin, and D is the all of this. Of course, the cell wall secondary thickenings is made up of the so all of this cellulose, hemicellulose, and the pectin are the component which is present at the corners that becomes a thickened due to presence of this one. Option D is the right answer. So 20th question, 21st question. On what basis we classify sclerenchyma into fibers or scleroids? Structure, origin, development, all of this. These are the some options. So option A is the structure, option B is the origin, option B is the development. So D is the right answer, because on the basis of all characters, structure, origin and development, we make a classification of sclerenchyma into fibers and sclerites. So sclerites are present in the pulp of fruits like a guava, pear and sapota. Spelling mistake agide, spodila anta bandite, sapota adu. So answer is all of this. They are all the presence where sclerites are present in the pulp of fruits like a guava, pear and sapota. 23 question. Sclerites are present fruit walls of nuts, seed coat of legumes, leaves of a tea. So option is all of this. So these are all the reasons where your sclerites are present. So all of this is the right answer. So that is a 23 question. 24th question. Which tissues usually dead without a protoplast? So which tissues are usually dead and without a protoplast? So here parenchyma and collenchyma have a protoplast even at a maturity. Okay, even at a maturity they have a protoplast. The sclerenchyma cell only usually dead without a protoplast due to the lignification. ಆ ಸೆಲ್ವಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೋಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ನ ಡೆಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಪ್ರೋಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಡೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ the tissue became a dead without a protoplast. Hence, it sclerenchyma became a hard material. So, option C is the right answer. 25th. The collenchyma tissue is characterized by option A, elongated cells with thickness at the corners. Option B, isodiametric cells, deposit of a cellulose pectins at the corners. Option C, elongated cells, deposits of a cellulose pectin all over the wall. And option D, isodiametric cells and thickness all over the cell wall. So which are the characterized tissues by the collenchyma? Here first option would be elongated cells with the thickness at the corners. Okay, option B, isodiametric cells with a deposit of a cellulose pectin at the corners. So option B is the right answer. So this is isodiametric in nature. Isodiametric in nature, those cells deposit of cellulose, cellulose pectin only at the corners. A corners al matra ಈ ಡೆಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದೇ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಥಿಕ್ಕಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. 26th question. In which way collenchyma differ from a sclerenchyma? So option A, retaining protoplasm at maturity. Option B, having thick walls. Option C, having a wide lumen. Option B, being a meristematic. So option B antu illa, they are not meristematic. Okay, they are not meristematic. Option C, they are not having a lumen. Okay, thick wall cells ella, but retaining a protoplasm at the maturity. That is option A. Option A is the right answer. Collenchyma differ agad sclerenchyma. Protoplasm at maturity of a sclerenchyma will not be there. So they become a dead cells. But even at a maturity of a collenchyma, protoplasm will be present. It will be retained. Next, 27th question. The walls of a sclerenchyma cells are rigid, lignified, pectinized, suberized. So here the walls of a sclerenchyma, fibers ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಥವಾ sclerites ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, so it is the wall is made up of with the lignified. There will be lignification, presence of lignin. Lignin ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, lignin is a hard material, and due to deposition of lignin, the sclerenchyma cells became a dead cells. So the protoplast na complete cover ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, that became a dead cells. So lignified is the right answer. Answer B is the right one. 28th question. Collenchyma differs from the parenchyma in having a living protoplasm, cellulose walls, vacuoles, pectin deposit at a corners. So in collenchyma differ from a parenchyma having a living protoplasm, cellulose walls, vacuoles, pectin deposit at a corners. Okay, so here colon differs from a parenchyma andaga both are living problem, so they both are living protoplasm. Of course they are having a protoplasm. Cellulose walls, parenchymaದಲ್ಲಿ cellulose ಇರುತ್ತೆ, colonchymದಲ್ಲಿ cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Both are having a vacuoles. Parenchyma and colonchymma both are having a vacuoles, but pectin deposit at corners will not be there in the parenchyma. Pectin only restricted to the colonchymma. Okay, so this is the pectin deposit corners is the only thing which is going to differ from a parenchyma and colonchymma. Option D is the right answer. 29th question. So which of the following are simple tissues? Parenchyma, xylenchyma, parenchyma, xylem and phloem. Option B, parenchyma, colonchymma and sclerenchyma. Option C, parenchyma, xylem and colonchymous. Option D, parenchyma, xylem and sclerenchyma. Simple permanent tissues. Simple tissues is always parenchyma, colonchymma and sclerenchyma. So that is the right answer. Last question. What is the most common type of permanent tissues found in almost all plants? ಯಾವ common permanent tissues found? So sclerenchyma, colonchymma, or parenchyma, or xylem? Which one? So it is a wide distribution. Cosmopolitan in distribution is always a parenchyma. Parenchyma is only a tissue that is found every part of a plant body. Okay. So I hope so you enjoyed the sessions of a plant anatomy. So if you have any queries, please ask me. Please call to my personal number. Feel free. ಏನಾದರೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವೇ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವೈಸ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ನ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. you make use of it and make revisions, multiple revisions ಮಾಡಿ. you mean read and write. ಆ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಸಿಸ್ನ ಓದಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರೆಯಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಓದಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಏನು ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟು ಜೊತೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೋಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಲಿಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.